right, so this is the warm welcome bundle I was telling you about. I have not gotten the opportunity yet to cut out all these dies, but I'm going to show you. We've got dies that coordinate with the stamp set, so you can cut out your little clinking glasses there. You can cut out your shoes. You can cut out this cute arm with your bouquet. You can also cut out the presents. And you can cut out the cat. And I think the rest of these, oh, you can cut out a little heart. Yep. And a couple of little circles here. They have dies for them as well. So you can see that lots of things in the stamp set coordinate with the dies. And I'm not going to worry about getting that last circle off because I'm going to put these back. And of course, I should have taken a picture so that I know where everything goes. I try to do that on occasion, but I will be putting this on. I got nose issues. Sorry about that. I will be putting this on a magnet card, so I won't have to worry about that later. But one of the cool things about this bundle is that it is an early release for the January to June 2023 mini catalog. So you are getting an early shot at it right here, and you can make that purchase right on my website, amyrich.net, and then click shop now, and you'll be able to get your hands on it there. And the other thing that's really cool about it is that it is someone's $1 million achiever stamp set. So once we reach $1 million in sales at Stampin' Up, you get to help design a stamp set. And that's what this is. And I don't know whose it is. I haven't seen any advertisement from Stampin' Up telling me whose $1 million achiever stamp set it is. But we'll find out when that catalog comes out. All right, so I decided, and by the way, happy first day of fall. You may have seen my post about that earlier, late this morning, and I love fall, so I'm excited that today's the day where we officially start it. So we've got a piece of crumb cake cardstock, and it's just scrap, so measurements aren't super important. I will be posting my blog about this and the weekly deals and anything else going on later on today. And then you will get measurements of all these cardstocks there. So you can look for that, amyrich.net. And you can subscribe there so that you get notified when I post my new blogs. So go ahead and do that there. So I am stamping, or I stamped already, this door here. And then I also cut out this piece, which I'm going to adhere into my door. But here we go. Let's, first of all, grab our die that coordinates. And then just for like a finishing look, I am also going to take this die that comes in the set that fits right in there, and I'm going to cut those both out at the same time. So let me grab my Big Boss here, which is what I call my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And my space here is tight because I have been making messes and not cleaning them up again. So you know how that goes. Your space to stamp gets smaller and smaller and smaller. But we are going to add the die that cuts this out. And then I am also going to add the inside die that cuts out that doorway. And then if you're a little concerned about shifting, you can go ahead and use some washi tape or just a sticky note. And then we'll get this back in place. Should be okay. And then put that sticky across there so that it stays in place while you run it through. So then I'll run it through my Big Boss. And on World Card Making Day, like I said, you will be able to craft right along with Stampin' Up. Now, they have already put out what cardstocks you need and what sizes and things like that. And of course, I would suggest if you don't have those colors that you find something appropriate that can be in its place. But I will post that so that if you want to craft along, you can be ready. Now, the other thing is that Stampin' Up! Is saying to go ahead and sign up. They have a registration link. And if you sign up, then you'll get updates about some things and reminders and so forth. So that might be something you're interested in. And if not, you can just go to the event on the day of. I'll be sure to post that link where you can get in on the event, even without registering. And registering costs nothing. It is a free event, which is something I love. All right, so I've got some soft suede here, 4 1/4 by 11 that I folded in half, regular card size. And then I took 4 by 5 1/4 Cajun Craze, and you can see that I already embossed that with my brick 3D embossing folder. Actually, I'm not 100% sure that is the technical name for it, but it's bricks. And I am going to layer that onto my soft suede card. And that will be, the soft suede will act like trim on my house there. So we're doing kind of fallish colors for the first day of fall. And it's just fun to, I love fall. And this morning it was chilly outside on my walk, which was actually preferable to a super hot walk. So it was great. And then I am taking some Designer Series paper in Mossy Meadow. And for those of you who are not aware, we have these papers. I'm going to grab the neutrals because that's where I got this one from. We have these in every color family. So you will get the Mary Merlot, the Crumb Cake, Basic Gray, Sahara Sand, Smoky Slate, Early Espresso, Soft Suede, Gray Granite, and you can see the navy and the Mossy Meadow there as well. And it's multiple colors with multiple designs. So we've got these two designs, and then when you flip them to the back, you can see a stripe and a dot too. And we're using the dot side for this today. And I love this DSP because, like I said, it comes in every one of our colors. The ones I have here are the neutrals, subtles, brights, and regals. And then it also comes in our in colors, which the new in colors I've used extensively here on camera. So I'm sure you've seen those before when I've done that. Then we're going to take this piece, which is cut 4 1/4 by 1 1/2. And I'm going to put adhesive on one side and then down across the bottom. And I'm going to leave the top and the other side open. And I'm going to put this all the way down, covering our trim on the left, bottom, and right there, just like that. And then I'm going to take my door that I cut out. So for this one, I don't know if I told you, I cut it out of, hi Becky, Crumb Cake ink, or Crumb Cake cardstock, and I use soft suede ink to stamp on it. I love this so much, and I didn't know if I would. I was like, oh, it's kind of weird. And then as I started playing with it, I'm like, oh, I think I could get addicted pretty quickly. So I'm going to adhere that all the way over to the left-hand side, and then right up here against our grass, which is what I'm pretending that is down there at the bottom. And then I've also, oh, here, let's do this first. I've got my piece that I cut out. So remember when I cut this out of the crumb cake, I also took this and cut it out in white. So then what I'm going to do is take my door is always open for you, which is such a great sentiment. And I'm going to ink that up in Cajun Craze and stamp that in my doorway. But I'm going to do it a little bit lower, or higher, I mean. What am I saying? And then I'm going to take the shoes. Oh my gosh, those shoes lined up in a row. Although I'm going to tell you right now, they never are lined up that nicely at my house. I don't know about you, but we're going to stamp those with the glare. I hope I did okay. All right, there we go. And then I also stamped 2 bouquets. And this has the arm so that you can tuck this and have that arm poking into the doorway like that, which I think is super cute. But we're not using it that way today. So I have stamped and cut out 2 of these, and I've colored one already, but I'm going to color one in front of you just really quickly. I've got my Mossy Meadow for my leaves, and I'm just going to take that skinnier tip, and I'm just going to color a couple of the leaves, and then I'm going to take the dark Mossy Meadow and do the same with the other 2 leaves. And then I'm going to zoom this in for you a little bit more here. And then for my flowers, I'm going to take So Saffron. I did a color combo search to see what's going to go well with my Cajun Craze. And it said So Saffron. So there we go. And this one is done with dark just on the left-hand side. And now we're going to go back in with the light So Saffron and just kind of blend that and fill in the rest of the flower. So do that really quickly. Everybody's so quiet today. The first day of fall. All right, let's sweeten the pot a little. Like, comment, or share on this video. And guess what? I cut 2 extra packets for my Something Out of the Ordinary class, which is tonight, but you'll get the video if you win. So I'm going to choose one winner on Sunday. All right. Sunday is when that winner will post, but like, comment, or share this video so that you can see. I knew I'd get you talking a little bit at least. So you will make 3 fun cards, a couple of fun folds, and just another unique one. So that I'm giving away today, and you can get your hands on that. Classes are fun, especially when they're free, right? All right, so now I'm going to color these shoes. I'm just going to do the middle ones in So Saffron. And then I'm going to take my light Night of Navy. It's hard to guess that is Night of Navy, but it is. I'm going to color these shoes on the left in the light Night of Navy. Just color the whole shoe. And then I'm going to go back with the Thanks, Carla. It is a fun one. It is a fun one. And then I'm going to take the dark and just highlight a couple sections of the shoe. So it's like a 2-tone shoe. I don't know if you can see that very well. And then I am going to do the same thing on the other side. Almost. Hold on. But I'm going to start with my dark gray, my dark smoky slate. And then I'm going to go back with my light and fill in those shoes. And I'm going to leave the tips of the shoes white. I didn't do a very good job of leaving that tip white, but there are the shoes. Very cute. So now I'm going to add this where it belongs in my doorway. And now you're like, what are you going to do with those flowers? I've got 2 of them here. And for one of them, I'm just going to cut the arm off. I know it's morbid kind of, but I am going to add the flowers now into my grass. And then for this one, I am going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to take just an edge of my Stampin' Dimensional and put that on the back. And then I'm going to add a little bit of glue just so that it sits nice and tight against the card. Should have taken that off first. And then I will add this tucked behind here. And then it'll just have that little bit of dimension here at the top. Okay, cute, right? Oh my gosh, I love, love, love this bundle. All right, so now the other freebie. Oh my gosh, I'm giving stuff away. So for this one, for this freebie announcement, when you purchase this bundle by September 30th, I am going to give you 4 simple, thanks Donna, 4 simple card kits. These are mini cards. So these will be, and I'm sorry I don't have them done yet, but I'm going to give these kits away to anyone that orders this bundle through me by September 30th. So it'll be 3x3 note cards with envelopes that you can put with gifts or just to surprise somebody on their desk at work or on the dashboard in somebody's car. And that kit will include all the supplies to make the cards except for the ink and then the bundle that you will need to do it. So kind of a fun thing if you haven't made those little note cards before. They go together so slick because they're tiny. They're fun. And you will use the bundle that you get to make those. So now I've got 3 strands of linen thread, and I'm going to just tie these together in a bow. I'll pull those. I got one really wild hair here. Sometimes my actual hair does that and it drives me crazy, where a couple strands will just go wherever they want. And it's not fun. So I love doing linen thread bows with more than one thread because they just look so cute, I guess, for lack of a better word. And then we're going to add this. Thank you. I am in love, like I said, with this bundle. Oof, it's going to be really fun to play with. And it will be available in the January to June mini catalog. So we'll be able to see lots more samples. And like I said, Stampin' Up! Will be using that bundle as part of World Card Making Day Craft Along, which is super duper fun. So here's the card. Like I said, I will be posting that card and all the details in my blog later on today, and you'll be able to read about it there.